What is up, my friends, and welcome back to another video. Now, in the 2 years that I've had this channel, I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys about the equipment that I use, and I believe I've only done like one kind of review of my equipment in like the first couple of months that I had the channel. And if you remember from back then, if you've been subscribed for that long, I was still living at my grandparents' house working on like this shaky like brown desk. And I didn't have any of this stuff really. So a lot has changed in that time, and I kind of wanted to give you guys an update. And most recently, you guys have seen that I've gotten this beautiful desk from AZ Studio Workstations. So I wanted to kind of talk about my experience with them, as well as like how the desk has kind of changed my whole workflow. Now, for you guys out there watching this, especially those of you trying to start off with production, in no way do I want you guys to look at this video as me trying to say this is exactly what you need to get started, because that is not it at all. Like, if you've seen my channel from the beginning, you saw that I was literally working with a pair of cheap Behringer monitors. A used like M-Audio 25 keyboard that I bought on Craigslist, and the speakers were plugged directly into my laptop. Like, I didn't have an interface, that's all I had. But this is just to answer your questions on like what I'm currently using now, for all of you guys out there that are interested. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. So just a quick backstory on how I came to choose this specific desk, because obviously there's plenty of, you know, studio desk manufacturers out there. But if you were subscribed to my channel, like, you know, within the first like few months that I started it, you remember that I did a studio desk giveaway with a company called Basil Studio Desks. So this company is actually the son of the owner of that. So AZ Studio Workstations, I gotta give a big shout out to Art, who's the owner of the company, based out of California. He's been awesome to work with. So automatically I knew that I wanted a desk from them, from those guys out there. So basically I told him, like, look, this is the equipment that I have. I told him the monitor that I've got, it's a 38-inch LG ultra wide display, which is huge. So I needed something that would like hold my, I wanted my monitors on the desk, and I needed something that was wide enough to like accommodate everything. So basically he sent me like some designs. He's like, look, we're coming up with this new design that we're gonna be releasing soon. What do you think about it? And honestly, it was perfect. Like, I told him I've got the 61 key complete control from Native Instruments. So he basically customized the desk to, what I need. And that's one thing that's really awesome about the company. Whether you have a 61 key, an 88 key, if you want it white, you want the desk black, whatever it is, like, they'll work with you and customize it to, whatever your needs are. So let's get into some of the equipment, because I know you guys really want to know like what equipment that I'm working with. But again, just to reiterate, I'm gonna leave the links to their website and this specific desk. Like I said, it's an Oxford desk, in the description. So if you guys want more info on that, you can check it out, or even feel free to send Art an email, let him know that I sent you. He's awesome to work with, so any questions you guys have, he'll get back to you guys. But let's get into the equipment. So the keyboard you guys seeing me use in, like 95% of my videos is the Complete Control S61 keyboard by Native Instruments. It's an incredible keyboard. The keybed is amazing. Not to go too far in depth with it, but it's got 2 LCD screens that, when you're using Native Instruments software, this like completely integrates with everything. So it really helps your workflow in terms of their hardware and their software, and like connecting the two. So yeah, that is the keyboard that you guys see me using in all of my videos. Moving right along over to this section over here. So another cool feature about the desk is it actually has mounts for racks. So you can mount up to like 4, I believe 2 in each slot. Or some racks are larger, so it would be like 1 that would take up the space. But over here you guys see that I've got the Focusrite Scarlett 2i4, the audio interface. That's basically just to record like vocals into, you can record live instruments into, and you're also routing your audio into your speakers out from your laptop with that. So I gotta give a big shout out to my friend Yanni for letting me use this, but we actually have an upgrade on the way, but that'll be a separate video. So yeah, the Focusrite Scarlett 2i4, it's been good to me. Is it the most expensive and high end on the market? No, but it gets the job done. But something that I do get asked a lot is how do I record live audio from my laptop in my videos and also record like, you know, my voiceovers when I'm talking. So to do that, what I'm doing is recording, you know, right now using the Audio-Technica AT2020, which is a USB mic. So I record that into like an audio file. Like I use QuickTime on Mac, and then I usually match it up like in my videos afterwards. So I have my voiceovers recorded on my laptop, and then I've got an RCA to an auxiliary cord running from the back of my audio interface into my camera over there. So the music that you hear from Logic is being recorded directly onto the SD card of the camera. And just to let you guys know what the camera is, it's a Canon Rebel 2 T4i, but I'll have everything listed in the description below. So next up back here, we have the Native Instruments Maschine MK3. I know all these things have like fancy names. MK3, MK anything just means like it's the third generation of their machine. So that is what I use as my drum machine. And as you've seen in a few of my other videos, Native was also nice enough to send me their Maschine Micro, as well as their complete control, the A series, the A25. You guys know I love A25 keyboards, or 25 key keyboards, sorry. And by far out of the 325 keyboards, 25 key keyboards that I have, the A25 is my favorite just because of like the build quality. But moving right along. So up top on the desk, you'll see my Yamaha HS7s, which are my studio monitors, and they're sitting on top of like these foam pieces. I'm pretty sure you can tell in the videos, which actually came with it because I bought them like in a kit. But basically what the foam does is just prevent vibrations from like interfering with the speakers and vice versa. So I chose these because they have a very flat response. So what you're hearing is really what you're getting. So that really helps when it comes to like mixing your music down. Because some speakers will be a little brighter, and in other words, they have more highs, or some will have more lows. But then when you go and listen to them like in the car, in a club or something, it will sound different than what you heard on your speakers. So that's why I chose the HS7s, which have been great so far. And in between, obviously you guys have seen my unboxing and as well as like my review video of the LG 38-inch ultra wide display. I'll put the exact model number for that and everything in the description as well. All right, now moving over here, we've got my Logitech Bluetooth Easy Switch keyboard. Great Bluetooth keyboard. I mean, Logitech is a great brand. And then we've also got the second generation, I believe it's the second generation of the Apple trackpad, which I knew I wanted a trackpad because I'm used to working on a laptop. So I, decided to go with that. And then obviously everything is connected into my MacBook Pro. This is a 15-inch, I think it's like early 2015 model. Now finally, we are finally coming to an end. My Neumann TLM102 microphone. I actually don't record vocals with this USB mic. I just use it for voiceovers, but you could. I've actually gotten like some pretty good results with this as well. But I use a Neumann TLM102, and it's inside of the Chaotica eyeball, which is that like black foam ball that you see that like I record vocals on in a lot of my videos. And basically what the eyeball does is cancel out any like room noise bouncing from the walls back into the mic. So you get like a studio, sound booth sound pretty much wherever you are. It could be outside, in, a room, wherever it is. Oh, and last but not least, I use Sennheiser HD280 Pro. There's so many names and words and all these names. The headphones, those also have a really flat response, kind of going back to like what I was talking about with my monitors. And that's what I use to kind of like record vocals and mix beats as well. And I believe that is all of my equipment. If I left anything out, I'll let you guys know, like in a comment, I'll pin it. But I'll also list links to everything, like all of my equipment, if you want to look further into it in the description below. But yeah, I just want to give a big thanks to AZ Studio Workstations. Thank you guys so much. Based out of California, so I know a lot of my viewers are out there as well, so you can support a local company. So go check it out. That is going to wrap up my studio desk and equipment I guess review, kind of like just letting you guys know like everything that I have. But we got a couple more upgrades on the way, so that's going to be in future videos. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry if I talked way too much, but it's a lot of stuff to talk about. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.